We've all been following everything that's happening in Houston. I know you grew up there.
I did spend a portion of my time growing up in the Spring and Cypress area, which is right outside Houston.
Ooh, it's tough,
yes,
huh?
it is very rough.
Yeah.
I actually, do you mind if I mention a few charities?
I don't,
And I wrote down a few things that I would like for people to get a pen, write this down if you're paying attention at home.
Yeah.
And real quick, off the top, I just want to thank, I have friends at a mattress firm that have been handing out mattresses to people in Houston.
Isn't that great?
Very generous. Protect Texas Fragile Kids. They give medical supplies for fragile infants and children. Montrose LGBTQ Center, they're open to everyone. Gay, straight, however you identify, AIDS, HIV, mental health, youth, seniors. Austin Pets Alive, that's a no-kill shelter set up in Houston. Undies for everyone. God knows we all need a fresh pair of underwear no matter what the weather. Food Not Bombs, vegan and vegetarian food, and good old Houston Food Bank. So,
absolutely, Thank you for doing that. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Tig, you've been super busy. You're uber famous now. Your show's a giant hit.
I'm driving Uber.
You're driving an Uber. You drive for Uber. And by the way, it was a great drive. Your song selection was perfecto.
I drove Sarah here from Los Angeles.
That's how I got here from LA.
Oh my! You took an Uber from
LA.
Los
Took my Uber.
Your
Yeah.
Uber. Well, hey, that's
drove
good.
me here the whole
But what have you had any time to relax? Because One Mississippi, you're doing that. You're doing stand-up everywhere.
Yeah, I've been going to a lot of parties.
You're a party animal.
Sarah,
No, I mean,
you and I have partied together.
no, I know.
You know I party.
I know
Nothing
that.
can stop me.
Nothing.
Not a busy career.
No, nothing.
No, not twins. Nothing can stop me. I'm not great around strangers, but I'm really good in like large groups of strangers.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
Well, I like to do party bits, is what I call it.
You got some good bits.
Yeah, you just like toy with people.
Well, that's always the best.
Oh.
What could you give me an example?
Well, I would need your help and your help. If you guys could stand together, like you're talking, kind of closely, in a very crowded party.
Okay, so anyone can do this bit,
Not
right?
anyone.
Sorry. It takes this very special person to do this
Don't
bit.
take away my thunder.
No, I won't.
Like you're at a party, you're very much engaged in a conversation. I come through. Remember, I'm part of this.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, sorry. I was really enjoying. Sorry, we had a good thing going.
right.
Yeah. We should go to more parties. We're fun together.
I'm coming through and
just
just squeezing through here.
Anyway,
That's your move.
This is, what do you mean? Yeah,
That's it. Yeah, that's the good.
You're supposed to, people back up.
we
and
were backing up. We were
terrified.
Oh, we're okay.
Oh, terrifying. That's it.
We can do it again.
No. What you did was fine. But
Okay.
that is, I stand there
And you
and
just do
just
that.
rock it back and forth and stare at a stranger.
Tig, there's something wrong with you.
Of course.
There's something wrong with you.
That's
That's a bit you do at a party? Strangers?
It is one bit that I do. It's one bit that I do.
Give me another bit.
what's
that you
another
do.
one?
Okay, another crowded party. It can be at a bar. All right?
Okay.
You have hundreds of people around. You start looking for an imaginary dog. And you're like, Mitzi. And then you have hundreds of people bent over, looking under couches and chairs. And then after you have the whole party or bar looking for this dog, then you just go, oh, there she is. Come on.
And leave?
And you walk right out of the party.
There you go. And you just walk right out. That is a fantastic bit. I'm going to do that. I want to talk to you about this. This is giant. Your show's doing great. One Mississippi. It's coming back for season 2. For people who have not seen the first season, could you set it up and what the show is about?
It's, well, in
you.
4 months of my life, 5 years ago, I had been diagnosed with invasive cancer. I had developed an intestinal disease that made it hard for me to eat. it gets funnier. My mother had an accident and it took her off life support and was going through a breakup with my girlfriend. And I, of course, was like, this is a half-hour comedy
Exactly.
waiting to happen.
Waiting, of course.
And so,
It writes itself. Yeah.
But that's kind of what the first episode of the first season is, very true to that time period. And then as the seasons go on, it becomes more fictionalized, and there is humor, but there's a lot of dramatic moments.
There is.
Yeah.
It's a good mixture of both.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
I'm proud of it.
I'm
I
proud of
think
it too.
we've done a good job.
I think you did a great job. You're doing a great job. You know we love you.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on